now, not just one, not two, not three, we have so many people representing the motherland, representing the continent, and that is just so beautiful to see. And their creativity sure made an impression at the biggest night in fashion. Now, once upon a time, seeing Africans on the beautiful red carpet of the Met Gala was just only a wish. I mean, we could only just admire from afar. But today, that has changed. That wish is now a reality. Over the years, our African representation at the Met Gala, they have been making us proud. And this year's edition, the 2025 edition, was not an exception. The stars from the motherland came out smoking like they were hot. From Nigeria to South Africa to Kenya to Senegal, they all brought their A game. And we're just so loving it because, like I said, once upon a time, we can only just watch from afar, admire, and just wish and hope that one day we will be there. And you know, now, not just one, not two, not three, we have so many people representing the motherland, representing the continent, and that is just so beautiful to see. And their creativity sure made an impression at the biggest night in fashion. So the 2025 Met Gala held recently, it was a gathering of the biggest and the finest in music, film, fashion, in sports, and they all gathered at the New York City iconic Metropolitan Museum of Art. So it was just a beautiful night to celebrate creativity, to celebrate all there is to celebrate in the world of, entertainment. And these stars that came lit up the red carpet. And my focus in this video is our African brothers and sisters who sure made us proud. So this year's theme, super fine, tailoring black style. It paid tribute to the elegance, the creativity, and the heritage of black fashion. Yes, and you see, it was just celebrating menswear. So those who were at this year's Met Gala, one thing was really standing out. Even those women, their dressing, some sort of try to put in a little bit of men's fashion into it, that incorporate men's fashion into it. So that's the theme for this year. So everybody's style, in a way, tried to portray that, even if in some people's own I didn't say it, like that of Thames. Well, I'm just going to break down our stars who represented us, there. So, but like I said, it was just a beautiful night to celebrate fashion in the biggest, stage. And I was just so loving everybody who came from the motherland. So, I'm just going to look at some of the stars from Africa that stood out for me, and is in no particular order. So I'm just going to begin with the African giant himself, Burna Boy. Yes. So fresh off from making history as feeling the Stade de France in Paris, Burna Boy hit the red carpet at the Met Gala 2025. He was looking absolutely amazing, owning the red carpet like someone who just made history. British fashion designer Oswald Boateng was behind this Burna Boy's look. He did a thing with this Burna Boy's look. I'm not going to lie. He made sure Burna Boy was looking exclusive.
How you feeling?
Bless.
I see the look. You let them know what you're wearing tonight?
This is Oswald Boateng.
Yes.
You get me? Especially for me, you can't get this.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes. You see, this is a striking redwood tuxedo paired with a deep oxblood elkskin cape. This is giving boss, power, and triumph. So on his Instagram post, this was how Burna Boy captioned it. He said, Met Gala Monday, ancestral elegance. Hashtag no sign of weakness. Now you see why Burna Boy was making a bold fashion statement with this, his look. It's like some people just didn't, weren't feeling it. Some had to make a joke trying to compare Burna Boy's, outfit, the red and the yellow, to a medication called tetracycline. Like, how dare you? This is African giant we're talking about here. How dare you? And this was funny there, you know. Anyway, people are really jobless. I'm not going to lie because this is really funny. All right, let's go to Thames. Thames. Like I said earlier, I don't know what celebrating menswear in this Thames look, but what I do know is that I love it. I love it. Thames was given this scent, morally upright, holy, righteous, all covered up, practically leaving all things to your imagination. Yes, she covered up and she was still looking absolutely beautiful. Some people said it was looking like a choir. I don't know about that. But what I do know is that she came out smoking. Now, Thames, known for her soulful music and standout fashion, to me, she didn't disappoint. She brought her A game to the Met Gala 2025. I'm loving this. Like I said earlier, I am loving it. You see, she was African in every sense of the word in this her Ankara traditional fabric with a modern twist. Now, Oswald Boateng did a thing too with this. You remember Oswald Boateng? He was the one that, clothed Burna. So I love the fact that it was like an African dressing those people. So they came out looking good. So whatever you want to think, that is up to you. Thames' look was a stunning fusion of culture and tailoring. The custom mermaid style vest gown was crafted in a rich shade of blue and green, of course, worn over a pin-striped shirt with a dramatic choir green bow. A matching peacock-themed umbrella completed this ensemble. Well, some people complain that, oh, she's looking like a choir girl, she didn't dress the part and all of that. This reminded me of, like 2 years ago when Thames was on the red carpet for the Oscars. She wore this very bold, outfit that she was practically blocking people at the back. People complained that she was all over the place, that this was too much and this was so bold and all of that. And now, fast forward to 2025, this girl decided to keep it a little bit subtle, a little bit simple, a little bit classy, sophisticated, and all of that. You guys are still complaining? Now, what do you want her to do? And you see, trust Thames, she will just be herself. However, she feels like, representing herself, that's what she's going to do. 2 years ago, she was bold, beautiful at the Oscars, and this at the Met Gala, she decided to go for this look, and I am loving it. I don't know about you. She looks beautiful. That's all that matters. And you see, she just looked beautiful, all covered up, and still look sexy. Now, how many people can pull this off? Some people just cannot be sexy if they don't expose one or two parts of their body. But you see, Thames, no matter how she dresses, no matter how covered up she is, she will still ooze that, sex appeal. And that is just like effortlessly. She's not even trying to. She's just going to still look very, classy while at it. And that's just so beautiful. Anyway, moving on. We're going to go to Tyler. Now, when I saw Tyler, the first thing that struck me, the hair was commanding all the attention.
Tyler, you're perfect.
Tyler, who you wearing?
And Tyler right here.
All the way back.
The attention was so much that she left so little for her outfit and every other thing happening around her. This hair was it. You know, like there's just this power in this hair. Bold, bold. But that notwithstanding, the South African star made a bold fashion statement that honored her present and the legacy of black fashion icons. According to the French designer Jacquemus, I hope I got that right, Tyler's corseted crisp poplin dress is paired with a majestic oversized men's shirt. You remember, a little bit of this menswear touch has to be in it. Now, Tyler's Met Gala custom look revisits the elegance of classic black tailoring. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, next we have Ira Star. Yes, the Nigerian superstar made a bold fashion statement at her debut Met Gala appearance. Yes, the singer-songwriter whose real name is Onyekonsola Sarah Aderibigbe sure looked happy to be there. Yes, she does. Her red carpet look was not all over the place. She sure dazzled and interpreted the theme of the event. She made a fashion statement, no doubt, in a black leather dress, a slit at the front and back, paired with a walking stick. Perfect, beautiful, classy, elegant, and all-round sophistication. Well done, Ira. Well done. Next, we have the everly so subtle and wisdom-filled author, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. You know, when you hear Chimamanda, you just want to think about that person who just want to read and just go back to her house and not just be around things like this. But no, Chimamanda sure knows how to make an appearance on the red carpet. Chimamanda was that lady in red. Well, she did it for me in this dress by a Nepalese American fashion designer based in New York, Prabal Gurung. I hope I got the name right. Now, she was everything and more. Chimamanda was all put together. The hair, the makeup, you can see that effort was made and it really, really did pay off. Chimamanda was one of my best for the night. I'm not going to lie, the red was redding, Well done, Chimamanda. Well done. Next, we have our girl, Lupita Nyong'o, repping Nairobi, Kenya. Yes, Lupita. When I saw Lupita's picture, it just brought back memories of her appearance, her first appearance at the Oscars. That was the year she won her first Oscar for, I think, Best Supporting Role. You remember that, very lovely dress she wore? And she called it the Nairobi Blue? Yes. That, Lupita was the it girl that year. She was all over the internet, the magazines, the front covers. That dress was the dress. And you see, this year's Met Gala, what she wore, trying to, stay by the theme, somehow gave out that, Oscar look again. It just brought back the memories. Yeah, like the semblance of that Oscar look was all I see in this picture. Lupita was a boss at the Met Gala red carpet. She killed it. She interpreted the theme superfine tailoring black style, celebrating menswear ever so beautifully. Now, let's talk about the look. A custom aquamarine Lurex wool jacket, embellished with a satin collar, the marching pants, and an aquamarine satin blouse with a tone-on-tone satin bow, and an aquamarine chiffon cape, inspired by look 67 from the Chanel Haute Couture Fall Winter 2015-2026 collection. Chanel Camilla brooches and heart and shoes as well. The hair, the makeup, everything well put together. It was just given a boss lady look, and I'm just so loving it. One thing you can't take away from Lupita is that whenever she wants to step out on the red carpet, I'm always ready to make a statement. And this look was not an exception. So this was also one of my best look for the evening. Now let's move on to Nigerian American actress, comedian, and television writer Ayo Idebiri. Now she played Chef Sydney Adamu in the comedy drama series The Bear, for which she won a Golden Globe Award. And I'm saying this for those who do not know her. 2 Screen Actor Guild Awards and a Primetime Emmy Award, as well as a nomination for a Director Guild of America Award for directing the episode Napkins. Well, she was on the red carpet for the Met Gala 2025, and her whole look was paying homage to her roots, Edo State in Nigeria.
What could our angle be? So yeah, we have this Edo little tribute.
Really didn't leave us anything.
Well, our next person is this Senegalese, I don't know whether to call him comedian or I don't know, but his name is Cabin Lame. I mean, a lot of us know him. Yes, you know this guy. Somebody who he doesn't talk, but he's like the most funny person on earth without even talking. Just doing gesticulations, and he controls one of the highest, numbers on, social media and all of that. So yeah, the Senegalese comedian, was also on the red carpet representing the motherland. Cabin Lane was styled by Nigerian Ugomozie. Beautiful. I think his outfit was by, I don't know, Hugo Boss. I don't know, correct me, but yeah. But he was styled by Ugomozie. Nice one. Anyway, let's move on now to Ghanaian British star, rapper, and songwriter Stormzy. Now, Stormzy was a storm on the red carpet. Yes, he looked absolutely amazing. Stormzy had a beautiful moment at the red carpet. He stormed the show in a Tom Ford outfit, and he posted, Met Gala 2025, Stormzy for Tom Ford. Thank you to Hader and the team. It was an honor. This was a look. Trust me, this was a look. All right, on a side note though, I like the fact that, we have so many Africans now, being invited to the Met Gala. It's just so beautiful to see. Like I said, once upon a time, we're just looking from afar, like we're out there, it was happening over there, but now we are in the conversation, we are taking part, which is, what we love to see. But I want to, wish that as we are going, as Africans are going, let's go with our fashion, right? Let's endeavor to do that. We have so many brilliant fashion designers on the continent of Africa. I say this because from what all those people that I mentioned, I can't remember who styled. It wasn't released. I didn't see it anywhere who made Ira Star's clothes, but it was like only Burna Boy and Thames that had an African, make their clothes. Ayo Edebiri, the Nigerian American, I think it was Ferragamo that made her dress. That Edo kind of representation of Ferragamo. Chimamanda was like a Nepal guy. Chimamanda used to, patronize a lot of, Nigerian designers, but I don't know what happened this time. But the person who made the outfit is from Nepal. The person who made the outfit of Tyler is from France. The person that made Stormzy's outfit, Tom Ford. That Coban Lane's outfit is I think Hugo Boss, though styled by Ugomozie. So, like I said, let's have a lot of let's go with our fashion, let's go with our designers because they are good. People know, especially African Nigerian designers. Are you joking? So, like I said, apart from that, it was all good. I loved their outfit. It was really a good representation. So I'm not going to end the video without, talking about, though not Africans, but people who stood out for me too, that are not Africans. I'm going to talk about first Rihanna and her husband, Travis Scott. Yes. And Rihanna used this as an opportunity to reveal her pregnancy. It was just beautiful. I loved Cardi B on the red carpet in a Burberry outfit. She was just saying green with envy, and she looked absolutely beautiful. Next we have Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe shut down the Met Gala in a dramatic, custom-made Tom Brown creation. It was a two-piece that revealed a full-length skirt suit, followed by a risk third look for the after party. Now, this show-stopping ensemble was a collaboration between Thom Brown and Paul Glazer. Is this a 2-in-1 or a 3-in-1? Like, it was just really beautiful. Beautiful. All right. I'm not going to end this video once again without talking about the mother of them all. I'm talking about Diana Ross. You know, when they say someone is a legend, an icon, and continues to be the moment. Now, this is me just borrowing the evergreen word of my girl. I call her my girl, Wendy Williams. When they say somebody is a legend, an icon, and the moment, that captured Diana Ross. She was looking so beautiful, and this was all Ugomosian. She was styled by a Nigerian. So you see, that's why I'm saying that our own stars should carry our own, out there, because we have so many people here who can do the job. Trust me, it was a beautiful end to what was largely described as a successful 2025 Met Gala. Yes, and to properly end it, African giant himself, Burna Boy, hosted the after party. And trust the big names that were there. Chimamanda Adichie was there. Lupita Nyong'o was there. South African DJ Black Coffee was there. Priyanka Chopra and her husband Nick Jones were also in attendance. Lovely, lovely. So as we enjoy this, let's remember that this weekend we have the AMVCAs coming, and our stars on the continent, our designers on the continent don't play. They don't play. So we are looking forward to what they are going to bring on the red carpet. Of course, last year, let's throw it back all the way to last year with some of the pictures. And then let's just, imagine what we are going to see this year. So we're looking forward to it. I think they will start the activities leading up to the grand finale. They have the Icons Night, they have the Filmmakers Night, they have the Cultural Night, and then they have the award proper, I think, which comes up on Saturday or Sunday, one of those days. But yeah, we're looking forward to it on the 10th. That's when it's coming up. So we're looking forward to it. And, looking forward to seeing our stars on the red carpet. And we're looking forward to an exquisite fashion moment, right? Yes, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. What do you think? Let's continue the comment session. I see you again in my next video. Bye for now.